Bears are just outside the 10-yard line of the Lions with a 1st and 10. And Harbaugh takes straight back to throw on 1st down. Looks around, has time, now dumps it off left side. Anderson to the 10, to the 5, makes the turn. Touchdown!
Most of us, given the opportunity to see the past season in replay, would push the fast-forward button and be done with it. Some moments, however, deserve to be pulled out and locked in a freeze frame. Opening day was one of those moments as the Bears faced the defending division champion Lions in the hopes of winning their NFL best 9th straight season opener.
Football near the 18-yard line, handoff Anderson, gets a block off the left side. He to the 15 to the 10, slips the defender to the end zone. Touchdown! We'll take it. Yeah! All right.
The fourth quarter brought out the best in both teams. Like two mighty heavyweights, they flailed away. But with just over a minute remaining, the Bears were on the ropes and down by 4. A sun-drenched Soldier Field Sunday suddenly seemed gray and bleak. Yet when all seemed lost, there was a ray of hope. 68 yards later, it was 4th down from the 6 with time for one final play.
Final play of the game out of the shotgun. Morris to the left side, 3 receivers to the right. Harbaugh gets the snap, looks downfield, throws the middle of the end zone. Touchdown! Tony Waddle! Touchdown Bears! 1 second left!
Tom Waddle cradled a Jim Harbaugh low fastball, and the Bears won with a single second left. Such an Indiana Jones-like escape would certainly launch a season-long adventure of dramatic rescues and finding treasure. But it was not to be, as the Bears were stung by the backlash of their own whips.
Down the right side of the 35, he's going all the way. Todd Scott cutting it back to the 10.
1992 was a lost crusade.
This is the ball game. Boomer back to throw on 4th down and 23. Pop flies the left side of the end zone. Leaping grab, touchdown!
Chicago lost 11 games in their most disappointing season in a decade.
And it is no good.
That's a stake in your heart. That's just a stake in your heart.
Tough times require tough decisions, the kind Mike Ditka made for 32 years in pro football. Now the Bears and Mike Ditka have parted ways. Iron Mike is cast in bronze now, and the shadow he cast is an enduring one. In the city of big shoulders, none were broader. Whether stirring up the enemy or calming down a friend, he was always a Bear at heart. Mike Ditka rode off a world champion, and he leaves behind a team that will never be the same. A team that now looks to the future. If you can't change the wind, you change your sails. So the Bears have charted a new course with a new captain into a new age.
I think there's a real sense of excitement among fans of the Chicago Bears right now. We have a new coach. He's put together an excellent coaching staff. I think there's a sense of energy and a new beginning here. I'd say to our fans that I think we have exciting times ahead of us. We'll take the field with great energy and play very hard, and we'll play smart. And over the next several years, I expect us to be one of the contending teams in the NFL.
Bottom line for Dave Wannstedt will be that all the decisions that I make will be in the best interest of the Chicago Bears. We're going to just build on the Bears' tradition. And if it is starting a new era, that's fine, but all we're going to do is continue the tradition that has been set here for several years. That's my responsibility. That's why I'm hired. That's what I'll strive to accomplish.
I saw Dave as a coach who brought terrific energy and enthusiasm to the job, and in looking for someone who could lead the Bears, I thought that Dave would be the person. And those teams that hold on to the past too long that are slow to change, that don't find the new opportunities, I think those teams will be left behind. And I want the Bears to be one of the leaders. I want us to be right at the cutting edge of change. I want us to find the most robust and powerful ideas, and as an organization, execute those ideas.
Last season, an innovative staff taught the Cowboys how to be world champions. Dave Wannstedt molded the league's youngest defense into the best. He knows what it'll take to climb to the summit once again.
Lock out, get outside. There you go, good. Hey, you see what Jesse did right there?
I think the first thing, and probably most important, I want to be surrounded with players that truly want to win and enjoy what they're doing. And we're going to look for the players that truly enjoy going out there and working, want to become better players, and ultimately want to win a lot of games and win a Super Bowl. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do it. And now it's important that everybody puts their egos aside and that we all get on the same page. And when we do that, we'll have success.
It's what's up front that counts. Young blockers like Louis Age, James Williams, Jay Lewinberg, and Stan Thomas must stand tall. Jerry Fontenot, Mark Wartz, Tom Thayer, John Wojciechowski, and Keith Van Horn must commit themselves to a new game plan.
Anytime there's a bubble in the center, we're going to be driving this guy this way in 7. Whether it's slant or belly, it's going to be drive across, and you'll be right behind him.
Wannstedt's plan is very basic. The focus is on letting players make plays, something Neil Anderson has done for the last 7 seasons.
Browns show a 4-man rush, and it's a 4-man rush they're coming. Over the middle goes P.T. Willis. It's Anderson cutting left to the 20 to the 15. Breaks a tackle to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown!
Last year, Anderson's most remarkable exploit came on a play in which he never even touched the ball. An effort that underscores his commitment to winning.
He may go all the way to the 30 to the 20. Henderson angles him out of bounds inside the 10.
That was a super, I mean, that's an incredible effort by Neil Anderson.
Brad Muster is grit, not glitter. What he is a fullback with a stiff shoulder for blocking and a nose for the end zone. Last season, second-year back Darren Lewis came of age. He averaged over 4 yards a carry and bolted 97 yards on the Bears' longest touchdown of the season.
Lewis breaks through, spinning to the 25, cuts it back left 30, still on his feet, 35, 40, behind the clear, to the 50. It's a foot race, and he's going to win it. To the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown! Man.
I guess you got to get that guy on the football field. I don't know.
For over a decade, Dennis Gentry has earned a living as the big play specialist, while Mark Green is the counted-on weapon of choice in close. A vital balance of run and pass, Wannstedt's key for offensive success.
In our division, no different than the NFC East with Dallas, you have to be able to run the ball and you have to be able to run it successfully. We're going to have a stronger San Francisco influence as far as our passing game than what we did at Dallas. The high percentage passes with the people that we have will give us the best chance to be successful from the passing game standpoint.
The Bears hope to pass reliably on any down, from anywhere on the field in order to stretch defenses and shorten the field. Jim Harbaugh was the starter for 13 games, sharing time with P.T. Willis and Will Fuhrer. Their prime target was Wendell Davis, who led the Bears in catches and receiving yards for the 2nd straight year. At the end of the rainbow, there is not always a pot of gold. You just never really know. Unless the man at the end of that rainbow is Tom Waddle, treasured by Bear fans. Many receivers are taller and faster, but one cannot measure by stopwatch and ruler alone. It is Waddle's heart that makes him such a clutch performer. And in 1992, he performed miracles.
Onset back, Willis looking to throw. Willis delivers on the right side. Waddle wide open, 45-40, right sideline to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's going to go. Touchdown! Beautiful. Beautiful. To Harbaugh. He winds up. Rainbows deep down the right side in the end zone. For Waddle. Touchdown! Yay! A miraculous catch.
In Eric Wright, Ron Morris, and number 81 Anthony Morgan, Chicago is blessed with speed. And in 1993, look for the bomb, an age-old weapon to return to the new age Bears.
Just up and wide, Rainbows deep down the middle. Anthony Morgan there at the 5, the end zone, touchdown!
The Bears will flex new offensive muscle next year. And the game film that's likely to pump up the new staff the most was an uplifting Week 4 performance against Atlanta. Chicago rolled up nearly 500 yards and 41 points as Troy Auzine helped blast open holes for 217 ground yards and 3 rushing touchdowns.
Right, has a hole, 45, cuts it back to the 40, to the 30, going all the way, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Neil Anderson, 49 yards!
Jim Harbaugh fired a pair of touchdown passes, one of which was carried in by a suddenly lightning-quick Tom Waddle, who blew away, of all people, Neon Dion.
Dion ran Dion for 4 yards.
Yeah, he had a 10-yard head start. White flash.
All right. 41 yards.
There's a brand new offensive playbook to be cracked open in 1993. Part of a new chapter for the forward-thinking New Age Bears. Youth will be served, but a helping hand must come from veterans.
We have some quality veterans that we're going to need next year for us to have success. It's going to be a good mix, and it's going to be up to those older players to get with us and set the tempo and to be a positive influence on the young guys.
Kevin Butler has been a clutch weapon for years, and last season he reached another milestone. Butler became Chicago's all-time leading scorer, while Chris Gardocki turned in the best season by a Bear punter in 25 years. Glenn Kozlowski, Kelly Blackwell, and number 37 Maurice Douglas helped lead the charge as the Bears upended a pair of division rivals in back-to-back victories.
Fontenot with the snap to Harbaugh. Harbaugh sets up, scans the secondary, throws it over the middle. Leaping grab, Anthony Morgan breaks free to the 50. He's on his way to the 40, to the 30. No one will catch him to the 20.
Fleet of foot beat the Bucks. Sleight of hand surprised the pack.
4th down, here's the snap to Gardocki. He sets and throws the right side. Green wide open down the right side to the 30, to the 20. Cuts it back left to the 15, to the 10, down to the 5-yard line.
It was a game of many firsts as tight end Keith Jennings notched his first NFL touchdown in a 30-10 rout on the road. Darren Lewis sealed it from 30 yards out.
Shotgun formation, a 3rd down for the Bears and 4 yards to go from the 30. Give Darren Lewis sweeping left. Lewis cuts it back, right through. 25-20, sends the defender. 15 to the 10 to the 5. The end zone. Touchdown, Darren Lewis.
A winless November put the Bears in a chokehold from which they couldn't escape. Now they'll rely on a tradition of defensive might to give them new life.
The Chicago Bears have always played a certain distinctive style of football. We've been very proud of the way we play defense. It's always tough and aggressive, and we're the kind of team that doesn't quit. When we've been at our best, we've had exciting new ideas combined with very talented players and good coaching, and we've won a lot of games that way.
It'll be a high energy type of defense. I mean, we're going to emphasize speed, and I've told the players individually that they'll probably get tired of hearing me talk about increasing the speed. Once we get to that point where we become one of the faster teams in the league, then we'll start taking shape as far as the type of team we'd like to have. Increasing the speed, increasing the speed, increasing the speed.
Steve McMichael led the team in sacks. Richard Dent added 8.5 more. Tim Ryan, William Perry, and Trace Armstrong are well aware that in '93, the watchwords will be
increasing the speed, increasing the speed, increasing the speed.
21-year-old Alonzo Spellman and former Lombardi Award winner Chris Zorich are the young enforcers for the future. The linebackers: Dante Jones, John Roper, Ron Cox, Ron Rivera, and Jim Morrissey will fill the hole, lower the shoulder, and hit. The best way to do it?
Speed, 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 increasing the speed.
You can't have enough in the secondary. David Tate, Mark Carrier, John Mangum, and Sean Gale must be a firm final line of defense. For Lemuel Stinson, Marcus Paul, Richard Fain, and interception leader Donnell Wolford, it's an entirely new system. Dave Wannstedt has created and refined feared defenses. He's beginning to reshape another. He saw a play to build on firsthand as the Bears closed out their season in Dallas.
And on the running back, he fumbles it forward. He's on the play by Zorich. 35-30, left sideline. It's a block from Roper. He's going all the way to the touchdown.
Quick minds, quick feet. That's the new code for the new age monsters of the Midway. For 12 years, Mike Singletary's indestructible determination made him a true warrior.
Hey, baby! Hey, baby! We're gonna be here all day! We're gonna be here all day, baby! I like this kind of party! I like this kind of party, baby! All right! Bring it, baby! Hey, man, look at here. You gotta watch for that quick pass to the right side. The quick pass to the back, out of bound formation, or either if it's flop, look at it lifting up. If it's flop over there and Sterling Sharp is on the inside guy, you got to be on it.
He is a larger-than-life, 10-time All-Pro. And on Mike Singletary Day, he played his final game at Soldier Field.
Thank my friends, my teammates, my coaches, Bears organization, and I'd like to thank you. God bless you.
Against Pittsburgh, Samurai had a banner day.
2nd and 10, and motion a tight end to the right side. Tim Jordan, here's the handoff to Barry Foster, hit by Singletary behind the line, and down he goes. And Singletary came streaking through to make a 4-yard loss of the play.
Only Walter Payton started more games than number 50. And in his final season, he led the team in tackles for the 5th straight year. Singletary was the spearhead as the Bears snapped a 6-game losing streak and crushed the AFC Central champions 30-6.
Backs are split wide, receivers right and left, and Harbaugh under a blitz, back to throw, quickly releases left side, Anderson, 10 to the 5, dives to the end zone, touchdown! On a 2nd down call from the 7-yard line, handoff Anderson, bouncing to the left to the outside, he drives forward to the end zone, touchdown!
It was a bittersweet victory because the next time the Bears celebrate at Soldier Field, it will be without one of their proudest soldiers.
When fans come to see the Bears play in person, I want them to fully expect to have a lot of fun doing it, because when their team takes the field, they're going to see one of the best teams in football, and they're going to know that everybody at the Bears organization, including the president of the Bears, is fully committed to winning, that we're doing everything we possibly can to put a team on the field that they can be proud of.
Let's win this one! We're gonna win this one!
I think there'll be a very important and challenging game to be played off the field. So I think it places a premium on that club that can put together a smart, tough-minded, and aggressive team at the top that looks at risks, calculates which are the ones that they want to take, and then aggressively moves to enact those choices.
A couple points that make the Bears coaching job something special is the tradition. And anytime you say tradition, obviously you talk about the past struggles, you talk about the past victories, and I think that's a direct reflection on the people in the city of Chicago and their commitment to the game and their appreciation for the Chicago Bears. And I feel very good, I feel very honored to be a part of it and carry out my role. I'm a lot more excited today than I was when I took the job a month ago, after meeting the players and having a feel for where their mindset is and where they believe that they should be and where that direction they want to go.
We want to win the Super Bowl. I think that's Dave's desire. It's certainly mine, that together we build a team that is a dominant team, that has a distinctive personality, and that wins the Super Bowl so many times they think about retiring the trophy.
That's the goal. That's the desire. That's the ticket for the Chicago Bears. The end of an era is a time not only for nostalgia, but for hope. Fans are already looking to the next generation to take hold, and the shared satisfaction of a dream come true as the Bears prepare for the battles that lay ahead.
Chicago, #1, babe, #1. Only in Chicago.
Harbaugh looks downfield, rainbows, the right sideline, throwing deep down the right side. The ball is caught. The play by Waddle out of bounds. Oh my goodness! Left side, Anderson to the 10, to the 5, makes the 2. Brister waits, he heaves it deep down the right side. Leaping interception, Daniel Wolford to the 40, turns upfield 45 to the 50. On a second down for Chicago, give Darren Lewis, makes a spin move off left guard, breaks a tackle, spinning left to the end zone, touchdown!
He was dead in the middle, and then he just spun and he was gone.
The Chicago Bears, pioneers from the very beginning. Now they're pioneers for the 90s. Rethinking, retooling, rearming for a leap into a new age.
My life will never be the same because of what this game has meant to me. I would definitely be a lesser man if I did not play football, simply because of the people that I've met, the friends that I have made, and I've been tremendously blessed to have coaches that were there, and they made a difference. If you put a lot into something, chances are you're going to get a lot out of it. And I put everything I have into it, and believe me, I have received a lot.